After this stop sign, we're going to go straight again. All the way to the line. The car coming. Good. After that car leaves, then we go. We wait because they don't have a stop sign. After these cars go, then we go. They go. Even if they stop, they go. So all these people going, they're not supposed to because there we go. Now we go. Good job. Left turn signal. Turn right here to the left where our parallel parking is. Good job. Come over to the right a little. Good. Come over and pull up and stop. You've already been taught parallel parking?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and stop. I'm going to let you practice one time so I can see how well you do. And if you still need more practice, we'll practice, okay? So go ahead and put in park. All right. You may begin. Get that signal to the right. There you go.
I think I need to fix that.
Remember, not the little circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you're going to follow the orange cone until it lines up with the sticker. You see the sticker in the back window?
No.
Right here. You see that little numbers?
The numbers?
Back window?
Yeah.
It should be lined up with that. Is it lined up on it?
No.
Okay. Is it past it or not there yet?
It's
So it'll look like this. Put it in park for me. All cars have these stickers, so you're actually good. The sticker will be right on here. Is it on here?
Yes.
Okay. And then if you don't have a sticker, you're basically just making sure that it's to the back of your car, bumper to bumper, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead with your steps. All the way to the right.
Huh?
Turn your wheel all the way to the right. Keep turning. There you go.
I thought it was one.
Nope, all the way. There you go. Where's your back home?
Right there.
Okay. When you're in as good as you know you are, go ahead and put it in park. Because at the DPS office, they're going to start taking off points if you move the car more than 3 times. Okay? So you already did it in good 3 times. Look at this. Why you second guess yourself? You're there. You did good. You did good. Good job. All right. Now you want to get out of the parking spot.
I can't use that, right?
Nope. You want to use your mirrors. You want to go straight back. There you go. Behind you if you need to. There you go. There you go.
Did I touch it? No,
you didn't touch it. That's the wind. Turn up. There you go. Yep, you got it. Don't forget your signal and look over your shoulder. It's like coming out of a parking spot. Good job. Good job. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, we're going to go ahead and go around again, and then we're going to start the
Does it have a time limit?
2 minutes.
For the
parallel parking, yeah. But you did it in like 50 seconds. Like you did it real quick. And it would have been faster than that if I didn't stop you. The key thing is to not do more than 3 moves. If you do, you didn't fail. It's just that's when they'll start taking off more points.
Okay.
So 1 move is 1, coming back is 2, going up is 3.
What if you mess up? Can you go and back?
No, you don't want to leave out and back. If you only time you mess up is if you hit the cones. That's it.
No, but what if you're too close?
If you're too close, you can fix it, but all they care about is that you get into the spot. So they care about you need to be 6 to 18 inches from the curve, yes. But if let's say you got in just like how you got in and you're a little bit too far, you'll have more points off if you keep going forward, back, turning up, forward, back.
You know what I mean? If I came in and I was too close to to them cars, so I can't really park in it because I'm too close. Can I go back and come back?
You can't come back and come back. Once you start the test, you can't leave and go back.
So what if I'm too close?
You don't want to be too close. So if you're too close, you're going to have to maneuver it in the best way you can. You want to be 1 arm length from this mirror and that cone. So that's why you practice to not be too close, but you're not going to be too close. The only way to be too close is if you literally go in to be too close. But if you know you can't start over, you'll know don't be too close.
Okay.
But if you're too close, it's not over. All you have to do then is just maneuver your way in without hitting the cone.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. We're about to do mock test. This is me, actually, your DPS person. Go ahead and roll down your window. Hello, sir. My name is Sarafia. I'm going to be your examiner for today. Can I start with your first and last name?
Muhammad Ali.
All right. And do you have your learner's permit on you?
Yes.
Can I please see it? Okay. Do you have any restrictions, such as contacts or anything?
No.
All right. And I have an expiration date of 2024. You're good to go. All right. I've already looked at your registration sticker. It's not expired. I've looked at your parents' insurance paperwork. Everything is good to go. I'm going to go to the front of the vehicle and I'm going to do a complete 360 of the vehicle to make sure your vehicle is safe to be on the road, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and blow your horn. I'm going to go to the back and do the exact same thing, okay?
Okay.
Signal. Take your foot off the brake. Push on the brake. All right. Go ahead and roll your window up, sir. All right. As I mentioned before, my name is Sarafia. I'm going to be your examiner today. During this exam, we're going to be going over 4 areas. 4 areas that we're going to cover is control, observation, position, and signal. So it's called COPS, control, observation, position, and signal. When it comes to control, Muhammad, we're going to want to make sure you keep your hands on the steering wheel at all times. Both hands can stay on the steering wheel. Only time it doesn't is when you're going to make your turns. So basically, no playing with your hair, your face, or anything around the vehicle. If you were to have one hand on the vehicle and somebody hit you from the back, you will lose control and not be able to have control. The other thing with control is to make sure you go to speed limit. Muhammad, if the speed limit is 20, how fast can you go?
20.
All right, be sure when we get out into the road, whatever the speed limit is, that you do not go over the speed limit. The next thing we're going to cover is observation. I want to see you physically look to the left and the right so that I know that you're observing, especially when we go through intersection with lights and crossroads, okay? You have to be physically looking to the left and to the right. Using your eyeballs, I won't be able to know that you're observing, so then that's how points get deducted, okay? The next thing is position. You want to make sure you stay in your lane position at all times. When you turn right, when you turn left, you want to stay in your lane. The last thing is signaling. You want to make sure you signal at all times. Signal to the left, signal to the right, and signal at appropriate distance, okay? There are going to be 3 areas that can disqualify you from your road test. More than 30-point deduction, a dangerous act, or a violation of the law. For example, anything that you can get a ticket for will be considered a violation of the law and therefore disqualify you from your road test. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any questions for me before? Well, actually, let me go to the parallel parking. You see these 2 orange poles? They represent vehicles. So to hit them, it will be the same thing as hitting a vehicle, which would be considered a dangerous act and a disqualification. Same thing with the curb. You can tap the curb, you just cannot run over the curb. It will be the same thing as hitting a person, which is considered a dangerous act and a disqualification, okay? We're going to be parking at this parallel parking space. This is where we'll start first, and then we'll continue with the road test. Do you have any questions for me?
No, ma'am.
All right, once we begin, I will not be able to have any casual conversations with you outside of the road test questions. So if you have any questions about the road test, I can answer it. But if you talk to me outside of what the road test is and I don't respond, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just by law, I'm not allowed to talk to you during the road test. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, once again, like I said, my name is Sarafia, your examiner. The time is 12:24. You may begin the parallel parking of your exam. Good luck. All right, you may continue. We're going to maneuver out of the parallel parking. We're going to get between those two lines of the parking space, go straight until I tell you to stop. So we're going to maneuver out. So however you get out of the parallel parking, go ahead and get out of the parallel parking, and then we're going to go straight. All right, we're going to go ahead and go straight between these lines. I want you to keep going straight until I tell you to stop. All right, go ahead and stop right here. All right, Mohammed, sir, we're going to go ahead and do the reversing in a straight line part of the DPS test. I'm going to tell you when to stop and when to start and when to stop. You may start. Give a little gas and stop. All right, sir, we're going to go ahead and start the road test. We're going to turn right and then right. All right, sir, at the stop sign, we're going to make a right turn. At the stop sign ahead, we're going to make a left. At the stoplight ahead, we're going to make a left. We're going to get into the right lane. At the traffic light, we're going to turn right. We're going to turn left. The road ahead, we're going to make a right. The road ahead, we're going to make a right turn. At the stop sign ahead, we're going to make a left turn. The road ahead, we're going to make a right turn. At the stop sign, you're going to make a left. At the corner ahead, you're going to make a left. At the stop sign ahead, we're going to make a left. At the light, we're going to make a left.
You said left, right?
Yes, the light, turn left. You're going to get in your right lane. We're going to turn right at the light. Get to the top of the hill, we're going to make a right. We're going to go back where we started. It's going to be left turn signal. We're going to pull right here. Pull over, and we're going to stop. All right, Mohammed, today we talked about going over 4 areas: control, observations, position, and signaling. The first thing I want to go over with you is your control. When you first started to do your parallel parking, the first thing you want to do is look over your shoulder to the left and then get started with your turn signal, okay? Because it's equivalent of coming out of a parking spot, okay? The next thing is when you came out of the parallel parking spot, you signaled late and you looked over your shoulder late. You want to make sure you turn your signal prior to getting out of the parking spot, and you want to make sure you look over your shoulder because, again, it's like a parking spot, so you want to make sure that you don't have cars coming, okay? When we did our reversing in the back straight line, you did a great job. That was wonderful. You counted 3. I loved it. Only thing is, when we went to go forward, you were still in reverse, so you hit the brake, you hit the gas, and we came back a little bit, okay? When we first got to this first stop sign, you stopped over the stop line, okay? You want to make sure you stop behind the stop line, but never over the stop line. You did great when we did our left turn, as well as doing your observation, looking left to right. I really enjoyed that. I also like the fact that you use your signal every time we turn. Whenever you change lanes, though, you did your signaling, you did your mirrors, but you forgot to look over your shoulder. So you always need to look over your shoulder. So go ahead and look over your shoulder. There you go. That's what you do, because that's what your blind spot is before you get over. Now, when we got into the neighborhood, the one area that I definitely want you to work on is your right turns in the neighborhood. Every right turn, you stop, but there's no stop sign. So when you're making that right turn, just turn right. Every time you stop, it can cause an accident for people who are coming behind you who know that there's no stop sign. I told you there are 3 things that can disqualify you from getting your license: dangerous act, violation of law, or more than 30-point deduction. Today I have you at 11 points, which is nowhere near 30. So congratulations, you have passed your driving test. And that's how they'll be. So if you do your test with the DPS office, that's exactly how strict it is with them. They don't talk, they're writing down stuff. Pretty much it'll be the same thing for us, but then the only difference is you know us, and it won't be as nerve-wracking. Do you have any questions about the test?
No.
Okay, you did good. All right, so we're going to start heading back. So we're going to drive back to the front and park so that we can go and have enough time to get your certificate.
Okay.
Congratulations. All right, Mom, I'm going to go ahead and log out of this so I can send you the congratulations email. All right, and Mom got to see it all. You did good.